What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady B, and you're tuned in to KTTV and Treats, but y'all already knew that. I'm back with another TV review. This is Star Season 3, Episode 15, Lean on Me. Now, you know my girl Star's back, but the way they doing her coming back, I guess we gotta bring her back slowly. It is what it is, but I guess she got out of coma about a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. And she's finally been released from the hospital. So she's back in the effect and she's trying to get in full effect, being mommy, being regular style, doing her thing with take 3 your whole dig, but she ain't realizing her body ain't keeping up with her. So, normal stuff. You want to jump back into the swing of things, but you really got to sit that ass down. And they will make you realize to sit that ass down. But Star is feeling more guilty that she hasn't been around her son for the last 3 months. She doesn't really understand what cry is what this is that. Simone has taken over as basically being mommy, and she doesn't know what to do with her baby. So it's kind of hurting Star in a way. Then to put the icing on the cake of things, she's trying to jump in the booth and sing, and her voice is not acting right. And she ends up talking to the doctor and finds out that she needs to be on vocal rest, and she, of course, is not feeling that. But at least she will hopefully have her voice. I know they ain't gonna take her voice away, but yeah, that's basically what's going on with that. Then she finds out about Noah. And baby, she hit the fan when she found out Noah had relapsed. Because she wasn't feeling none of that, but I really feel like she's being too critical of Noah right now. Like, she totally forgot, like, he was in a car accident, he was having back pain, whatever the case may be. Like, she forgot everything, and the only thing that mattered to her was the promise that he made to her that he was going to be there for their son. I understand that, but we are human, we make mistakes, and that boy was in a lot of pain, but he did start backsliding. But when they was in a relationship, she used to be there for him, and he used to be there for her, and they would basically lean on each other. So that I was really hoping that's what was going on. But it doesn't look like that's what's happening because Star is not feeling it. She basically told Noah, like, she don't feel sorry for him. He'll never see his son again. She's not gonna let her son go through the same thing that she did growing up, and she means what she says. He'll never see his son again, and I think that's a little bit harsh. Star is doing the utmost right now, but she even feels bad about it because we can see that when he came to her door begging to see his son and she told him no and slammed the door, that she was even hurt that she did it. But I mean, I guess you gotta show him better than you could tell him and put a little fire under his ass to do what he needs to do correctly for his son. I just hope she comes around and lets him be there for his child because he's really working hard to get back on track for his child. That pretty much sums up Star. Now Noah, we start off the episode with Noah, and basically they found him. He's been on binge. He's been binging for like a week. He's finally hit rock bottom, and Miss Bruce and his dad had to come pull him out of some room with some chick or whatever the case may be and start detoxing his body. So he's going through withdrawals really, really bad, but he's trying to get his stuff together. He's having nightmares about Davis and that whole fire incident where he passed out on the floor, and he feels really, really bad about that. And he's basically trying to get his stuff together for his son, but he's also trying to work. But his dad is telling him, like, it's not time. You have to sit it down. You have to sit out. Basically, him and Star are pretty much in the same place with different issues, and they don't even realize it. And that's the crazy part. They probably would do better together than apart, especially with this whole baby thing, because even when she first came home, she was blowing up his phone because she needed him to be there with her with the baby because she didn't feel like she could do it alone. Even though Simone was there, but she didn't want Simone to have a helping hand because she felt like Simone had already did everything and was basically the mom she wasn't being at that point, and she wasn't feeling it. Now, Take Three ends up having a little competition with this new chick that just popped on the scene and has a Billboard chart, and now all of a sudden is nominated for ASA, and it's like she came out of nowhere. This her first little album, and now she's nominated, and now she's opening, and she's doing all the awards and stuff, and it's like, where did you even come from, little mama? So they was basically trying to make sure their buzz got out. They didn't end up getting the performance, but they did love the performance. So that's one thing that matters. Then we have, now I know I didn't say this in my last video, but Cassie did end up killing her father last episode. She smothered him with a pillow in the hospital room again, where all the nurses, everything was going off, and nobody came to nobody's aid. But that's neither here nor there. Now, this whole episode basically revolves around them about to do the funeral for Cassie's dad, Carlotta's stepdad, whatever the case may be. And Carlotta is coming to terms with the fact that he's dead and the fact that she doesn't have to deal with this. But Cassie did tell her she has to face her demons, and the fact that she can't give him the power anymore. She needs to just let everybody know he wasn't a saint. He molested her. She's trying to talk to her mom about it. Her mom steady trying to push it under the rug, Patty, you wrong. Patty, you wrong. But I do give you some credit because at the end you came clean and you did know what was going on with that man and your daughter. And you do blame yourself, and that's probably why you was trying to push it under the rug all these years, because you felt like if you wasn't out here in these streets, that none of that stuff would have happened. But because you was out here in them streets, he was able to take advantage of your child. But because you was out there in them streets the way you was, and you toted the guns, and you did all this and did all that, and you was a very violent woman, you should have killed his ass when you found out he touched your damn daughter. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying. Y'all killing everybody else up in this month. You might as well have shot his ass too. I get that you probably cared for him, loved him, you had another kid with him, whatever the case may be. But you should have killed his ass. Cut his dick off or something. I'm just saying. You justifying out here slanging drugs and shooting niggas out on the block, doing all that other stuff, toting guns, but you ain't gonna take care of the one evil, criminal, nasty, just malicious person in your household. Whatever. Anywho, so the cousins and the family, of course, is coming, and they basically been questioning Carlotta and Cassie about why they wasn't trying to come to the funeral, and Carlotta wasn't feeling it. But towards basically at the end, one of their cousins, what was his name? To talk about cousin, they called him Cousin Big Head, and he wasn't feeling that name for a minute. But he asked her, he was like, I loved when you was with Miss Harmony. I loved y'all vocals and stuff, but where did that pain come from behind your voice? And she broke down to him because he had told her earlier, like, he's there to pay respect to Cousin Calvin, because Cousin Calvin basically brought him to God and changed his life around, and blah, blah, blah. And Cassie, like, and Carlotta was looking at him like, nigga, he brought you to Christ, all right, but he didn't bring me to Christ. He wasn't nothing Christ-like when it came to me. So she finally broke down and told him, like, he brought you to Christ. He looked at my sister like a superstar. He loved this person, that person. But for me, he sexually abused me on multiple occasions, and his face dropped like, whoa. I wasn't expecting that. She said he was a wicked man. He was a flawed man, just like most of us are. But, hey, this is life. And baby, they started singing. Cousin got a voice out this world, honey. Good was getting it. Good getting it. I was like, all right, cousin. Hey, cousin. Get cousin a plate. Get cousin a plate. Gonna do your do. Now, I ain't gonna skip this part. I was gonna leave it out. But Carlotta out here bringing a little her. She doing her. Carlotta had a one night stand with a man that she done met at the bar. Now, this is my only thought. And I don't know why it came to my head. But when storylines like the one that Carlotta got, that you had a son that you ain't never seen and you ain't seen in a bunch of years and blah, 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 you know he out there. You can't be having one night stands and stuff with, you can't be having one night stands and stuff out here in this world, because you don't know who you sleeping with. You might be sleeping with your son and you never know. I'm just hoping they don't throw that into the mix, because that's, but that was my first thought when they started sleeping. I was like, you don't know this man from Adam. I ain't never seen this man. He bought you a drink, started talking to you, and y'all end up in bed. You say you never do this. That's always everybody's favorite line. I don't usually do this. But my thing was, we just found out your son is alive, and you don't know who he might be or where he could be at. I'ma just hope that you ain't slept with your child, Carlotta. That's what we gonna hope. Now I might be wrong, but with this is Lee Daniels, we are talking about the stranger things have happened. Anywho, baby, Leon rolling up on Cotton at Cassie Club, trying to get her to be the managers of the girls so he can still get the profit so the girls can be safe. Trying to basically mind fuck Cotton. Like Cotton some type of goofy. Or like Cotton still scared of this man for real. And Cotton like, I don't know. He like, she almost stabbed this man in the hand, all types of stuff. He like, man, better think about it. Just think about it. Leon getting on my damn nerves. Go away. Go away, Leon. But Cotton really wants to keep these girls safe, and she starts thinking about how they're managing the girls and running them through the club, so dude can still get his profit, and basically so they won't have to deal with him or getting beat on by him, and they can be in a safe environment doing what they're doing. It wasn't too bad of an idea. So she ends up calling Leon at the repass or whatever, letting him know, like, yeah, I do it. I manage the girls. You get the profit. But you better not put one hand on them girls. I swear I'll cut you. And it was like, what you getting yourself into, Cotton? What you getting yourself into, girl? Because, baby, I got a feeling this ain't going to end well. I understand Cotton won't mean well, but I don't think it's gonna end well, and that's gonna be terrible. It's just terrible. I don't know. I don't know. The girls do their performance, and they did good for it just to be the two of them. And it's the first time we see Star have to step back. Sorry, y'all, I'm eating jelly beans. Monica, you got the Easter eggs and stuff. This first time we really see Star have to step back and let them shine. And Star sitting back watching them shine was like a moment for her. Because she told them she understands they was looking out for her best interest. Because they basically voted her out the performance. Stop Being Gone has gave Alex and Simone a lot more shine on the show. But Star is still Star. And she does make the group kind of pop. But they have been holding it down and they have been doing their thing. I will give them credit. When Star realizes she does need to chill, she does need to take this time for her and get to know her son better, do things for herself, worry about her body, do different things. And as I seen earlier in the show where Carlotta basically said to Star, trust me, I understand where you're coming from. I've been locked up and had to deal with somebody else raising my son. Had to deal with somebody else basically doing it all for me. And then trying to come back into that reality. But you need to accept that fact for yourself. And until you accept that fact for yourself, you'll never be okay. And I think that's what Star needs to understand. She needs to accept the guilt that she wasn't there and she couldn't be there. And that's fine. Because it wasn't her technical fault. She was protecting her son against somebody that was trying to harm him. Harm her. Or whatever the case may be. Because we don't know what that lady's intentions were. But she does need to accept it, deal with it, and move past it. Period. But that was pretty much that, y'all. That sums it up. If I missed anything, comment down below. Let me know what I missed. And we will be back next week for another TV review. I know I said this is the end of the Star review. But I remembered something that's very critical to this episode. Y'all gotta give props to Noah's dad. Noah's dad stepped it up in this episode. Bruce called him. He came running. He got his son together. He helped him detox, was worried and concerned about him. He did everything he had to do. He told him, you doing what you need to do for your son. You doing what you got to do. He see the look in his eye. He was like, that's the same look I had when I was coming to get you. And he is not letting his son fall off. He said, I'm here to make sure this never happens again. Never happens again. Baby, I felt that in my chakras. I was like, yes, come through, daddy. Come through and get him together. Get him all the way back together. I felt all that. He was so concerned every time Noah was having his little whole withdrawal moments. He was scared. He wanted to rush up to the hospital, all types of stuff. Bruce like, nah, you gotta let him get through it, honey. Let him get through it. I'm here for Noah's dad. I'm like, yes, get them together. Get them together. Make sure you make him a man. Noah was like, all the lessons that you taught me, I got this. I need to do this for my son. I need to do this, dad. I need to do this. All the lessons you taught me was trying to make me a man. Let me be a man. I need to be a man for my son. Say, yes, Noah, come through with the come through. Yes, y'all get it together. Yes. Get it all the way right. Yeah, but that was Star, y'all. That was Star. I'm done now. For real this time. I'm done.